Good morning, everyone. Today, I am going to give you an overview how we can start with the utility network or how we can start our ISRI's new utility network data management solutions, which are very easy to deploy and with a part of the ISRI licenses and fully supported on the ISRI products. So in the session, the agenda for the day will be the first I will give you in brief what is utility network. So how it is beneficial, what are the features are there, and then we will showcase you what are the utility network foundation solutions which you can easily deploy. And there are two types of major solution, which is one is on ArcGIS Online and one is on the ArcGIS Enterprise. I will quickly demonstrate you how we can you can deploy these solutions on your ArcGIS Online as well as on ArcGIS Enterprise to get the benefits out of that. So let's start with the brief on the utility network side. So all of you are aware of like GIS is how much essentials is for the utility. And when I talk about the modern utilities, your geospatial data is very important for the corporate assets. And GIS is a prime system people use to support their modern assets and for the network management workflows, which are very necessary to maintain, analyze, and disseminate information across your organization. So ArcGIS is a comprehensive platform which is supporting all your needs. So the new utility network solution which SRI is offering is having all the capabilities in terms of advanced network modeling, visualization, embedded analytics, and a complete access and the collaboration capability so that you can share it to complete organization and everybody in the organization can get the access of that. It is comprehensive and extensible platform for managing the digital twin of your assets and networks. So when I talk about the utility network capabilities, it has been released in the ArcGIS platform in the recent years, and it is still evolving. And there are five essential things which I would help talking today in terms of assets and the network with the ArcGIS. So first is the utility network data model. So it is built to support the specific needs of the utilities. I am talking about not only for electric, it is all for electric, water, telecommunication, stormwater, seawater, and gas. So these are having an out-of-box data model, which is having a lot of capabilities of modeling all the structural as well as the domain assets into the system. It is the result of significant R&D and the feedbacks from the users and partners. This has been evolved. And second is it has a lot of business rules and the business logics embedded into this to ensure the security, accuracy, and consistency of your geospatial data. This is also very important, which brings an intelligence to your data. Another third one is the service oriented architecture. So what we understand from service oriented architecture is it comprises the data within the geodatabase, but when you expose this into an enterprise, it becomes REST based integrations. So it is helpful for integrating all your other third party systems using the enterprise capabilities and secure RESTful services. And you can take that REST services and you can enable all web based editing capabilities also. Another fourth point is it helps you in depicting a network as a both map and diagram. So that it helps you giving a dynamic views, like on a one side of a map, you can see a map capability and another on a side, you can see a single line diagram capability where you can understand your network and you can work dynamically. And last point is that it is tightly coupled with core capabilities such as attribute rules, contingent rule, editor tracking, branch versioning, and enabling on the enterprise side. You can get the benefit of all ArcGIS enterprise capability. This is built in knowledge of like how utilities are evolving. In the next slide, I'm telling about like how these are the elements which works in the utility network. So the utility network model is robust and it is highly configurable. And let me highlight, these are the essential components that requires you to model your utility. So let's start from at the top of that. One is the structured networks. So the structured networks basically, which is structured network, are the features that help in containing the assets like poles or walls or trenches. So these are the structured networks which are stored in the utility network as a structural assets. And these are supporting assets which can also be stored in the utility. Second is the domain networks. Networks represents your networks and how resources flow through them, like how electricity flows, how gas flows. This is all assets are managed in the domain network. It is worth mentioning that a utility network may contain one or more domain networks. So you can have multiple domain networks also in a single utility network data model. Now, another point, which is the network tiers. It helps in organizing the different tiers of your network, or I can say it is a logical groupings within a domain network. Like, let's understand with an example of electric industry. So in the electric industry, there is a generation tier, there is a transmission tier where high voltage lines are there, and then there's a distribution tier. So all these tiers you can maintain in the network tiers. So it is utility network is available for all the network tiers. Another point, which is the subnetworks, represents a topological section of your domain network, such as if I talk about the water or a gas. So these we can store like different pressure zones, different isolation zones are there. And in electric, we can say like different circuits are there. So all these can be stored in the subnetworks. And then we talk about the asset groups and asset types. These are ability to model and minor classification of features in the network. Like we store what kind of feature classes are there, what kind of their properties are there. All this is stored in the asset groups and asset types. And then we have a device terminals. These are basically storing the logical connections and the trace analytics, the tool. A lot of out-of-box configurable tracing analytics tools are present, like upstream, downstream, protective, sub-network traces. These are all part of the utility network. And the last feature, which is I'm talking about the diagrams. So this is the schematic features, which was earlier as a part of schematic extension, is now bundled in the utility network, through which you can have a dynamic diagrams along with the map, which you can see in the map also. So once you have enabled the utility network in your in organizations, you can get the benefit of all these features and the capabilities. So once this utility network, when you enable it, you can get advantage of accessing it through the desktop devices, through the mobile devices, as well as through the dashboards and on the field also. So it has a capability like we can do a web-based editing through our field editing also. So it has the accessibility of any device, anywhere and anytime. You can completely get the access of all the capabilities of the E3 enterprise systems like operation dashboards, insights, and you can also store the 3D capability like using our utility network is available on the ArcGIS Pro. You can explore all the 2D and the 3D capabilities. You can do all advanced spatial analytics. You can create various tasks and also configure and customize multiple tools on top of that. And it has a capability of extending the environment also. You can model your own database or you can model your own data model basis on the needs also. So these are the some of the features or the benefits which can be beneficial for any utility network organization. So in the next slide, we are going to see like how we can get the access of that and how easy is to configure and use that. So these solutions are readily available as an ArcGIS utility network data management solutions, which you can easily explore. And it has a not readily available for only specific industries. It is available for water in terms of distribution, stormwater, sewer, gas, electric, and telecommunication. So organizations can, those who are already having an ArcGIS, they can deploy it. And these E3 licenses are also fully supported, it's supported on the E3 product. So these are free to deploy on top of E3 licensing. If you are, like say we have two kinds of utility network data management solution, one which is on ArcGIS Online, for which organizations require an ArcGIS Online and should have an ArcGIS Pro and ArcGIS Field Map application. This is basically the ArcGIS Online based data management solutions is useful for the smaller utilities, and those are only working on capturing the assets and managing the assets. Another solution which is available for the enterprises is requiring an ArcGIS Enterprise, a utility network, and an ArcGIS Pro, through which they can explore all the deep diving capabilities of the utility network, like all the we have discussed in the previous slides, all that they can get the benefit of that. So like I was telling, so we have templates available for electric, like you can see I will show that in a demonstration also, like in the ArcGIS solution, when you go in the electric, you can have electric data management for ArcGIS Enterprise, electric data management for ArcGIS Online, and also other configurable templates are available, which you can configure on top of that. Same is for gas also. We have a gas pipeline data management and gas data management for ArcGIS Online. In terms of water, we have a water distribution, sewer, stormwater, and for both online and enterprise. And also for the telecom, we have communication data management for ArcGIS Enterprise as well as for ArcGIS Online. So these are the utility network foundation templates which are available, which users can easily start working on it with the easy deployment scenario. I will showcase that in a demonstration how you can easily deploy that. So if you are a new ArcGIS user, or maybe this is the first time you are using the ArcGIS map with a new utility network type system in your organization, you should absolutely be using one of the utility network data management solution, because these solutions are very easy to configurable. In a 1 or 2 minutes time, you can easily deploy them. And if you are already existing user of the ArcGIS Enterprise, you can use these templates, and you wanted to modernize your implementations. These data management solutions should also be a starting place for your modernized implementation. So those who are already using the GIS, they can use these templates and they can start exploring the utility network, and they can modernize their existing implementations using the utility network solutions. It is also important that utility network data model solutions are foundations that allow you to leverage additional capability that ArcGIS have. Like on top of data management solution, we provide a lot of new ArcGIS solutions which organizations can use and customize them. We have also a more focused solutions like customers and the partners are also building on top of that. Like earlier we had a lot of partner solutions built on top of that. So we have also partner solutions or build around customized solution on top of the utility network data management solution. Or we can also customize, or customers or the utilities can also customize their own solutions on top of these data management solutions. So these are the various ways through which you can extend your existing setups, or if you are starting exploring a utility network management solution, so you can use that. So as I was discussing, we have two types of data management solutions. So very first I will discuss, we have a data management solutions for ArcGIS Online. You can see in the ArcGIS Online solutions, the way we are representing the asset, these are the simple features. These, when I talk about the simple features, these are not into a network topology, meaning the single line, point, and polygon. So this is just created for the utilities because to give them a simple way for them to map their utility, and they can share across their organization. So the ArcGIS Online based solution is basically a SaaS based solution in which utilities. So basically this is useful if I talk about the organization. So this is useful for the smaller utilities or the utilities which are very new or starting the GIS. And also the AEC firms can get benefited of that. They can map all their assets in a simple features of single suitable point, line, and polygon. And these solutions are very easily deployed in 2 to 3 minutes, and you can get access of that. So let me show you first how you can easily deploy these SaaS-based solutions. For this, you require an To explore more, you require an ArcGIS Pro, ArcGIS Field App, and an ArcGIS Online Organization account. So let me switch to a demo. So those users who are already having an ArcGIS online account, they can log in through arcgis.com, and once they log in, they get a home screen page. And in the right hand side, you can see these six points are there. When you click that, there is an ArcGIS solutions page is there. Like a lot of applications are part of that. You can see this is the ArcGIS solutions. When I click on this ArcGIS solutions, it opens another page where you can get a lot of solutions. Like earlier, there was a solution gallery. Now the access is enabled through ArcGIS Online. And when you can simply go here and see all the solutions, various ways you can search, like business wise, industry wise. And when I go into utilities, we have specific solutions for electric, gas, sewer, stormwater, and water distribution, and for the telecommunication also. So when I type down a data management solutions, it will list down all the solutions which are there in the data management, like water distribution data management for ArcGIS Enterprise, for ArcGIS Online. So when I go in this here, it will ask me to how to deploy. I just need to click this, and it is giving a brief like this is an online solution, which is a SaaS-based solution, and it helps in keeping the inventory and assets up to date information. So when you click on a get now, this will be enabled and downloaded in your My Solutions. You can see this is there. When I open this solution, when I download it, it will take around 1 minute to download that. And once you download this, this is available in Water Distribution Data Management for ArcGIS Online. Okay. Now in the below, you can see it has the what all it comprises of. It has a water distribution data manager. Water distribution data manager is an ArcGIS Pro based packages there, which you can download. And whatever the existing data is there with you in utilities, it has all the features mapped into that, which you can download and see. Then it has a different groups are there, like office user groups, different editor groups, field user groups. So the utilities who are starting their business, or who are starting with the GIS, they would like to collect data. So they can enable their field users with our out-of-box field apps, which are part of this, like ArcGIS Field App, which I was telling, like you require ArcGIS Pro and ArcGIS Field App. So if you have not having any data, you can take these applications and collect the data. For more accuracy, we can have additional GPS or the GNSS receiver attached to that devices also. And if a utility is already having the data, using the data manager, they can upload the data. And once they upload the data, you can see in this, there are water distribution dashboard and multiple applications and the feature water distribution viewer. These all applications are readily configured application. As you add your data, you can get easily an application where you can view your data, where you can edit your data, and where your field users can access the data. So these ArcGIS online based solutions are simple solutions which are more focused toward the mapping of the simple assets, like in terms of point, line, polygon, and different groups can access through the capability of ArcGIS Online. And so let's say if I had some data, so once I will add this data, you will get an applications where you can see your data like this. So these are the simple, if you can see, I've added some sample data. Here you can see these are the simple features. These are where a person in the field or the utility is already having their lat longs with them. They have loaded their data through the digital water viewer. They can, this is an example of a water utility. So you can see through digital water viewer, they can simply see the assets and the related attributes associated with that, and they can work with that. So all these kinds of applications are already configured in the water distribution viewer, so you can use it. So this is a sample of water. Same, these solutions are available for all electric, gas, water, and other telecommunication also. And then some of the tools are also configured, like if you would like to get an asset summary in the current extent, so you can see how many fire hydrants are there, what many system walls are there. So this solution is as per uh, uh, organization, this is good for a smaller utility. Those who would like to get their data on the map, and they would like a digital systems ready for their utilities. And then there is also a dashboard is there. Like this is an example of stormwater where you can also get a dashboards are configured. If you add your data will start popping up. And the another part is these are all configurable solutions. So you can extend these solutions with more functionality, or maybe logo you would like to change, that can be possible. And then you can see what kind of material is there. And these are the some simple dashboards which you can get access. So ArcGIS online based solutions are very easy to deploy and very easy to keep it. So these are available on a SaaS based platform. Now let me switch back again to my presentation. Now another data management solution which is there available for the ArcGIS Enterprise is our utility network based enterprise based data management solution. So in this solution, what is the different from the ArcGIS Online? ArcGIS Online is a SaaS based platform, but ArcGIS Enterprise, in which you have to create your own infrastructure. Either you need to have your private cloud, or you can have your own data centers where you need to install your databases like uh, standard RDBMSs like Postgres, SQL Server, Oracle, or HANA. So you can use that to implement that. And to deploy these solutions, there is a complete enterprise system setup is required. If you have enterprise, you can easily explore these solutions. It will also enable the capabilities of the utility network, like which is the core function of the network systems, which will enable a lot of capabilities which we have discussed in the very first slides, like we can have a service-based architecture, we can have a complete capability of network diagram, versioning, we can have all the business rules, attribute rules, and the tracing capabilities are there. So this is a sample, like you need to establish your own database, own infrastructure, and then you can get deploy and explore these solutions. So let me show, yeah. So first, when you download these electric foundation templates for ArcGIS Enterprise, what all you get it. These are the ready templates. In this, when you download it, you get complete documentation. You get complete database schema, in which there is an asset package is there where complete sample data is there, and you can use that asset package as a starting point with the blank schema and with your own set of data sets. It has all the attribute rules. It has a ArcGIS project file. Predefined styles and symbologies are also associated. And it has also given a lot of data loading tools also, through which you can load your existing data sets. And it has one of the very good thing is that it has a tasks associated, predefined tasks, through which a basic or a naive user can work on this. So let me show you how you can work on a utility network data management solution for ArcGIS Enterprise. So here we have seen the ArcGIS Online. Same is we have to log in. This is our enterprise portal. You can see ArcGIS Enterprise. And in the ArcGIS Enterprise also, you can see these 6 tabs are there. And there is an ArcGIS solutions comes along with that. If your enterprise does not have this ArcGIS solution, you can download these installers from i3 and this will enable it. So once I click this ArcGIS solutions, it will open same page which you have seen in the ArcGIS Online. So, but here I am deploying for the enterprise. So you can see in the electric data management for enterprise, or gas. So gas data management. So when I click details view, it will give me a get now. So when I click on a get now, it will download. Okay. So once it will download, so let's say I have see how fast it download. I'll show you the example of today for the electric utility. So I'll just open this. When you open this uh, electric data management for ArcGIS Enterprise, you can see there's a zip file is there. You download this zip file. When you download this zip file, you see download button is there. What all contents are there in this, I can show you. So when I this is a zip file which I have downloaded, and when I go inside, you can see it has a set of folders are there. One is the data dictionary. One is the data dictionary. And in this, you can see first, if you click on the data dictionary, it will open a complete utility network for electric utility, a complete data model. What is the asset we call electric device, electric junction. So it is giving you all details. Like if you click on electric device, so what all devices are getting stored in this. And the second, which I was showing you, it is the Electric Service Explorer. So this is another thing which they are giving is when you enable, because we have discussed in the starting that this is a service level integration. So you can get these different topics like electric utility network service. So if you would like to consume this on a service, what all features are there, like categories, domain networks, attributes, all this you can access. So this is you can access anytime. Now, another thing is you can see there's a data loading tool is there. So they have given a predefined mapping matrix. So like the customers who are already using a geometric network and they would like to see what mapping is there, because there is a complete data model change is there. Like earlier we used to manage multiple feature classes. Here we have constrained that into 6 type of feature classes. So how the mapping has been done, this you can see that. And then in the databases side, you can see we have a two folders. One is the electric asset package. Another is the electric utility network. Okay, so this asset package is a sample asset package which you can deploy, and the utility network is the complete configured data which you can run on a file geodatabase mode. Means like on a desktop only, you can get the all the capabilities of the tracing and everything. So another is it has also a lot of styles. You can see all the symbologies are there. It has toolboxes. It has a lot of out of box. They have configured some specific utility network specific electric utility network specific tracing, which I will show you. And then it has then this electric data management APRX file, which is the ArcGIS Pro project file. So let me, once I will open this, it will give me this. And whatever we have seen in the, like in the file explorer, you can see everything in this also. So what we have shown you, like we have got the databases, electric asset package, where you can see asset package is there. So for a utility, whatever you maintaining it, it's maintained in the asset package. And when you deploy a utility network, it will create a JDB with the utility network capability. So you can see this is all part of this. So in this network, you can see when we deploy this utility network, it has all the capability when it has been released, what is network topology is enabled, and what all assets are there in the structure network. So structure we have discussed, like what are the structures like pole, walls which support that. And it has also all the structural assets like wire junction box, electric bay, electric voltage pole. And then these are also having a structural line, boundary, junction, and edge objects. So earlier we had a feature classes in the geometric network side. We have a lot of feature classes. You can add n number. But here they have constrained into two types. One is the domain network, another is the structural network. In the structure, you can see structure, line, boundary, junction, and edge object. And in the domain side, you can have a electrical network in which we have an electrical device. So all the point features like switch, fuse, or if I talk about in terms of water or gas, we have like in the water, we have a valve, we have a joint. All these feature classes, are can be comprised into that. I'm just opening it. So just going till the time it's open. I was talking about, we have a domain network and structural network. So here they have divided into domain network, where all the classes like electric, gas, water flows into this. And another is the structure network, where everything is maintained in the pole, vault, which are the supporting things that they are maintained. And in the domain network, we have a line, point, and the polygon. So like device, lines, and the boundary features are there. So everything they have constrained into a set of assets. Just a second. So, if you understand utility network more till the time it's opens, it will give you a brief feature classes. Like earlier, we can add 10, 20, or 100 of feature classes, but now they have fixed all the point features into device, all the line features into line feature, and all the polygon features into a polygon device polygon features or a service territory. So also you can see, like we were showcasing you these folders. Uh, these are having a databases which we have discussed, and then you can see we have a styles like electrical. So if you download a water or a gas template, you will also get the gas templates, or for a water, sewer, storm water, you can get all these. So you can easily there. And then you can also see in this, there is a tasks are there, electric data management. I will show you what all tasks are there. And then also you can see there's a maps are there. So these are the maps which are pre-configured, which you can open and access that, like electric utility network editor. And these are the viewer based map. These are the simple network based map. And these are the utility network. So some maps which you can publish on enterprise, which can be used for the viewing purpose, and some of the maps which you can publish can be used for the editing purpose. So each map is having their own significance. So, let me open the task. So once you download this project and this project file, you can get the access of the task also. So you can see in the, when we have shown you in the catalog window, there is a task is there and electric data management is there. I have just opened these. Here you will, if you will go through each and every step, you will get a complete overview how utility network works. So in this task, they have given complete overview, like how this is being used, like what requires it. ArcGIS Pro, it includes a data management task, configuration, attribute rules, style files. And you can also go in the next step. It will show you the complete configurable capabilities, how you can go this. Then you can review the data model and you can explore the symbology also. So let me open one of the map meanwhile. So also you can see this is for data management solutions exploration task. And then in the tracing and analysis, you can see they have given a lot of out of box tracing tasks like upstream protective, cable supporting. So this they have specifically configured for the electric data management. And then they have also given a task for the duct bank customer services with new overhead transformer. And then they have also given you a complete step of processes. So this is, I am accessing on a file geodatabase level, because once you download and zip file, everything is there in the folder and you are accessing it. But this, as I've told you, the full capabilities of the utility network, you can get benefited from the when you publish it on a service oriented architecture. So how you can create a Python project environment into Pro, and then how you can deploy these tools and how you can install your data loading tools, deploy your data, and you can create a single user environment or a multi-user enterprise environment, how you can completely deploy this on a service based, all they have mentioned in this. Okay. So now you can see once I have opened the map, there's a utility network tab is visible on top of that. Okay, so this tab is having all the features, and when you download this zip file, you will get all the bookmarks also. So this bookmarks will tell you what they are signifying, like this is a substation location, and also this is internal substation details also. And when you enable this, you get all the capabilities of the utility network like tracing. So I was talking about all these traces are part of that, and our network diagram capability. And it has also a capability of the sub networks where you can map your data into different kinds of circuits. If I talk about electrical, if I talk about the water, you can map different pressure zones or different isolation zones or different DMAs. You can configure that also. So like let's say if I any of the circuit if I run, so you see these tools are there. You can directly run a trace to complete circuit from here. It will highlight that particular feeder. And you can also see if I pop up, it will give you a complete detail of that feeder, like how is this feeder, what is the length of this feeder. You can get all the details of that feeder also. So this is on a file geodatabase level. You can see this pop-up is coming, and this what is the subnetwork name, and then you can see what is the total transformer count in this feeder, what is the total switch count, what is the total circuit length, all and multiple attributes. If you would like to communicate, you can do that also. So all these features are there. Then also was showing you there is a network diagram functionality. So a lot of diagrams you can have in this, like if you have a multiple tiers like transmission tier or distribution tier. So if you see, I am changing the extent, so it is highlighting me all the diagrams which I have already. These are the sample diagrams which we have created and stored in this HOT. You can get access of, or you can generate a new basic diagram also through the toolbar also. So this is giving a lot of capabilities in terms of this. So like if I can run any, okay, I just this go in diagram, I pre-created this diagram. You can or you directly trace any feeder and you can just go new and it will create a single line diagram. So just do this, you can see through this way and in the content pane also. If I would change this is a in substation transmission diagram. You can see these are the transmission substations, and these are the different kinds of 115 kV lines are there. And you can see in if I on the top of the toolbar is changed. It is network diagram. And if you can also switch side by side dynamic view also. Okay, so if I can select any of the let's say if I select any line layer here, it will apply into map also, and this is the same layer. So I can work side by side also in the network diagram. So these are the some of the capabilities are there. And I was telling you through the task, I have deployed the same template on my enterprise. I would just I would like to show you, like when this is my enterprise and this is the folder which I am accessing, and in the second tab you can see portal is there. Okay, and I have published this ArcGIS electric data management, and the same data which ISRI is providing as an data management solution, I have published this as a service. And this utility network is a service based thing. So you can directly add this feature service on a map using Pro, and you can do all the editing, all the whatever the editing you will perform here in this. It will be like, I think keep it separate. So whatever the feature editing you will perform in this service, it will be updated in the dashboards, in the applications. It will be visible through mobile also, and through mobile also it gets updated. So everything can be synced because this is a service level. So earlier, which issue generally utilities is having, like we cannot do web-based editing and we need to again push the data and do redlining. So all redlining you can also perform, but if anything directly you would like to work on a service and adding, so you can do that also. So just it is accessing data from my enterprise, so it is taking time. You can see it is accessing through my service. So once it will add data, the same data which you are seeing on a Geo database level, you can access through on a enterprise level also. I will fix this. So this is, I just off this. You can see this is my data which I have published, and how I can show you, like this is if you see this, it's coming. This is service access. And this is another functionality which we have discussed. This has a branch versioning capability. So once you access this service data, this data will be available on versions. So same bookmarks, which is part of this, you can use these bookmarks also. And you can also see, like this is directly I am accessing a service. I can edit the data, and this will be updated on my dashboards template, which I have associated and configured using this. And I have configured some of the applications. It will update all that. It will update. So you can see if I zoom any particular point, it will show me. And then you can see in the tab we have versioning capability also, through which you can do a branch versioning. Like this is I have access through service. On a service level, we have a versioning capability. So like earlier, you have know that we have a geo database versioning. So this is a new versioning capability, which we call a branch versioning, where we do all the version management on service. So you can do all these things on a service also. So these are some of the capabilities which I would like to cover, because it is so much things are there. You can actually download these templates and you can explore these templates. These are very easy to deploy, and you can start your journey with that. So I had just today given you an overview or any idea to compare and contrast two different solutions of data management, like which have one ArcGIS Online simple, and one very easy to use, which is having a simple features like point, line, polygon, and all these mappings are there. And another, we have discussed the enterprise capabilities, where we have all the rules, we have all the templates, we have all the utility network capability, and which is having a more advanced capabilities, which are making more streamlined editing environment and the tools for advanced analysis. So these two we have covered. I hope you have learned from this. So how you can start with this, your journey, like you can simply, if you are already having an ArcGIS Online, you can download both the templates through ArcGIS Online also, and through the pro only this can be accessed. And for online, if you wanted to map only the simple feature assets, so you can use an online one. And if you wanted to work deep down for the sewer, storm water, and telecom and electric or gas, so you need to download an enterprise one. And if you are already enterprise users with the utility network license, you can simply deploy that, and you can see all these tasks. If you work once, you will get more clarity. And through enterprise one, you can edit the data from mobile, web browser, and desktop applications. And then you can also add on a lot of partner solutions. Like earlier we had an RKFM based solution. So Same line, our partners are also building up their solutions on top of this, which is coming with the name of ArcFM 11. And also other partners are also building up. So if you would like to add that partner solution on top of that. So benefit of adding partner solution is it will give you an out-of-box tracing and out-of-box validations tools and session manager tools. So like currently in the Pro, everything is a geo-processing based. And when you add partner solutions on top of that, they have built a very specific custom solutions, which you need not to build any custom tools and you can use readily, and then you can also integrate with the other systems. So these foundation templates I'm telling you, this will help you in a lot of like understanding the utility network, and it is very good if you would start working with it. Please download this and explore this. So I hope you have enjoyed the presentation and learned about the solutions which I have discussed today. And let's open for Q&A. And I would also like to tell you, like we are also having our ISRI India user conference on 28th and 29th. Kindly also register for that, and there also we are showing some of the more capabilities in utilities also, and also a lot of other sessions which are more educative and more use cases are there which will be very beneficial for you. So let's open for the Q&A, Vivek.